Hey guys, you're here with MVI, and today I'm in a 2019 GMC Sierra. This is actually the Denali version. Factory setup. As you can see, this is the IoT module. We're going to bring to you the smartphone mirroring module. So this also does the cameras. We're not adding cameras today, but it is camera capable. We'll also do the phone mirroring, and I'm going to bring this install to you. So as you can see, the navigation starting up here. It's got the factory nav. I do have pieces coming that is good for IOR, so hopefully in the very near future, within the next couple weeks actually, we should be able to offer this for the IOR setups. Currently I've only got them for the iOS IoT. That is about to change, just FYI. And this will be good from 2019 to 2022 as long as you have this dash, okay? I know GM's coming out with that all new 22 with the nice screen. Not gonna work on that. It's only for these guys. And I do have a separate piece coming for Tahoe as well, for you guys 21 Tahoes that are interested. Should hopefully have that within the next week as well. So with all that said, we're gonna add smartphone mirroring to this screen so you can mirror your phone, and I will get going with the installs. So go ahead and power down. And there we go. So all the work over here is going to be done over here, guys. And in the kit, this is the main module that we'll be sending out. So this will be the kit that you're getting while we do this install today. I'm actually going to get exact links so you don't really have to cut this much. I'll be showing you that. And then this piece as well is the main kit for the module. So I'm going to show you how to hook that up. And then if you've got the smartphone mirroring, we'll be sending some HDMI port that'll plug in along with the mounting hardware. I'll go over that. Audio cables, and then either the dongle for Android. Apple is still cabled, guys. Apple hasn't changed that, so you do have to plug in for Apple iPhone. I'll be showing you that today. The kit comes standard with 3 feet, which is only going to get you the port mounted like by eliminating this, or up in here if you want to get creative, or if you just want it on the side, that's up to you. We'll kind of go over about as far as you're going to be able to go with this standard setup. If you want the extensions, we'll have that drop down. We're actually going to take this inside the center console, which should require the extensions, but we'll get into that as we go, and I'll show you all that. So with all that said, we're going to be working right over here. You're going to want to get some panels out of your way. You'll notice this guy clips in on the side of your seats, just pulls straight up. These guys drop right down into some grooves in the panel. You'll see them there. So you need to get this out of your way. Then this guy out of the way. This guy always likes to stick in there. I can show you how to dig that out. We're going to be working with this grounding stud right here. So you are going to need a 10mm. We're also going to power the module over here on the side of the dash, guys. So get this out of the way, which I definitely don't like these new setups, but it is what it is. And I'm going to just show you the side of this panel over here. This fuse right here, you can see little prongs sticking out. That's accessory on, so we're gonna have a connector to go right on there for you guys. Now if you don't see this, that means this fuse is moved over, so all you gotta do is pull this fuse up and move it over a prong to give you access to that. So we've got key on power, so that's your key on power you'll be going to, and then the ground will be that stud right there. There is, I believe, key on power in here as well. So after I'm done with this video, I'll go ahead and verify this. If you want to tag on, I'll do some testing. You might want to tag there just in case, if you want to keep that, you know, if this is moved over, you want to keep it that way. I think we can grab power right here, but I'll verify that and update with a little insert or something. You are going to need to get down here. The main module install is going to be right down here, guys. So this clips come down, little Christmas trees pain in the butt to get out. They're super tight. Get this out of your way so we can then pull the carpeting back. We're gonna mount the module right there, and then it's all gonna connect to the radio module, which sits right up there, guys. Can't really get a good shot of it right now. Gonna wanna get this out of our way as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and, I don't know if we need to take, so just pull down on this guy. This will slide right out. Let us get in there. Now, I'm a big fan of having room to work and things out of my way. So I am just gonna go ahead and zap this out. If you wanted to work around it, you probably can, but I'm gonna just get it out of my way. A little more challenging. That gives us room to work, as we are gonna be accessing. Looks like this one sits a little bit differently, but you can see that this is what we're accessing right here. It's 2 plugs. We're gonna undo, and then the video cable as well. So get a 90-degree from the parts store if you don't have one. Pick one up at the parts store. Lowe's, Home Depot sells them as well. You can get them on Amazon, fairly cheap. There's a little locking tab. Pull it down. This is your tab. You got to get up out of the way. That's why this pick comes in handy. Then you can push the release in. Half the battle here, guys, is just being able to see. Blue cable is what you're going to be working with. Again, grab it, pull down, release. And then with these out of the way, I can now see my white release. The black plug. Pull it down. That's all there is to it, guys. I probably made that look a little bit easier than it actually is, because I've done it a couple times. This can be frustrating, but it is. The good news is, it's the most frustrating part about it. Now, this is just going to go right back to where my blue cable came unplugged. So, click it in, heard it click. Okay. And our blue cable can click back in just like that. All right. Just leaves these guys. Now, these are keyed. So you're gonna have a hard time messing it up. I've had guys do it, so if it's not going right in, good rule of thumb is don't force it. If it's not going right in, there's a reason. It should just go in nice and easy. I said earlier, half the battle is not being able to see very well. All right. Okay, should be able to do that. Factory, you'll notice these are labeled. We try and do that, but again, guys, they are keyed. I'll find my black one first. Even got the locks back in. That'll tuck in there nice. Again, today we're going to try and get a better measurement, so this is more exact for you. But Velcro, it's just going to go right there, guys. So I'm going to get it in here for us for now. So let me go over these switches for you real quick. Notice some dip switches. If you're doing HDMI, 4 is down. If you're not doing HDMI, you didn't order the HDMI module, 4 is up. That's all 4 is for. And then 5, 6, and 7 are for your cameras. 5 is rear if you're doing a wireless. If you're only doing a front, you're going to want 6 and 7 down. 7 allows it to auto turn on when you go from reverse to drive. So that can be shut off if you don't want that feature and you only want to activate it by the steering wheel controls, but I'll show you all that. So for the most part, the only switches you're ever going to mess with on these is 4, 5, 6, and 7, okay? It is noted in the instructions, but now you've got that. If you need to change the dip switches for any reason, I'm going to ask you to remove, I'm going to tell you to remove the white plug. That means this one, okay? Before making the change, then do the change on the switch, then plug it back in. That's simple. Okay, guys? As you can see, it's tight, nice tight fit. But basically how it's gonna sit. So if you're wanting to power and ground your cameras, that's what these leads will be here for. So these won't have any power going to them though until we make these 2 connections. So as you can see, the ground only needs to go right here. All right, then the power is going to stretch up a little bit. So I'm going to go ahead and do that right now while I got you on video. So we'll loosen that 10, it's going to go right there. And this, see, we're pretty much already almost long enough, really. So just going to cut it right there. Basically, that gives us room. So I'll have to unravel that before I make the connection. So I got some, go ahead and do that. Plugs right in. Now we got power. So I'll just connect my ground. We can go ahead and test this to make sure it's going to switch. Should allow this to fire up. Combo port, HDMI, USB. Your HDMI port is right here, guys, on these modules. If the module doesn't have the HDMI, it's likely only going to have 2 of these. The third one is your HDMI. That's where it plugs in. If we remember, we label it. There's some instructions to go out, and obviously this only goes one spot. The instructions to go out do have that marked, so if it's not missed. So as you can see with that there, even if I hide this under the carpet, it's really only going to come up to about here. So extensions will get us into here. I'm not going to go through all that on this video. I'm going to fire this up right now and kind of show you the ins and outs of it. Then we'll come back and I'll show you how we ran it, where we put the port. We'll come back on another video. And on that video, that next video, I'm going to give you a little bit of rundown on our new Portal 2.5. I just got a new one in with the 4G LTE capabilities. So I want to run through that, show you that while I've got the truck. But for right now, we should be good to test. I'll go ahead and start it. I'll show this first. Okay, so we've got our factory screen back up, which is good. Audio on screen. All right, so your steering wheel hang up is the toggle. So toggling this twice, double press, should switch us to HDMI. And we just went black. And we may have an issue with this particular module. So I'm going to plug in and test, see if maybe that clears up. So with our dongle. If you get the Android, this is important. Both pieces have to be connected. So that plugs into the side. This powers the dongle. Again, this is only for Android. That'll give you a little blue mark right there. And there we go. We got a nice clear picture. That's the splash screen we're looking for. I'm gonna grab my other phone. See a nice clear picture there. That's for Android. So I'm gonna go ahead and unplug this. This is just the charge, guys, just FYI, not required. And now we're mirroring on the iPhone. So now with that said, there are some cables we need to run. Down there, this will plug in for the audio. There's audio output. This will come with a little bit of heat shrink for you to, once you've got it plugged on, that way you can just plug it in and kind of heat shrink it down if you want, or you can tape it. It's up to you, matter of choice. This should extend in. This does, for the audio, have to come into this aux port. So I got to bring this cable up out the bottom of this, nice, and then just plug it right in for the audio. So I'll get this out. Basically what I'm going to do, just to make this fit nice, is just notch this slightly so the cable will come out. If you want to drill a hole and go through that, you can, but I'm going to bring this out without affecting it. So literally all it does is stick out just like that. And then when you don't want to use it, you can just kind of have it stick in there. So that's the game plan, guys. As you can see, actual install, aside from running this aux and getting that working, pretty quick. Nice crystal clear picture. You go ahead and just go to YouTube here for you. There you go. Nice crystal clear picture. I'll show you the audio here in a moment, but smartphone mirroring here in the 19 to 22s. That's what's going on with these. Be back with another video to show you the routing of the audio and the HDMI port and the final outcome. Hey guys, you're back with MVI, and I've got the cabling ran for the HDMI port. Go ahead and start it up. So go over that real quick. So in the center console, we did go ahead and get it placed right here. There's not a whole lot of room to put it here because there's no real way to access without tearing this all apart, which you're not going to want to go through. Access the back side to put the nut on. So this is a perfect little spot for it right here. Get this back panel off. You do need to get this top cup holder insert out, just a rubber insert pops out. There's a T15 right there. This guy will pop off. And then there's another T15 right here, allowing this guy to pop off. And then you can pretty much just get this out the way. This this port lighter here is a pain in the butt to get out, but down in here you can kind of see where the cables are coming through, hopefully with that angle. And then going down, and then we've got them ran nice through the bottom along with the audio cable. So with the audio cable, I went ahead and just notched that nice. That came out nice. So that just plugs in right there. Looks good without any harm. And then we're just gonna run those. I'll tuck these guys up under here nice, under the carpet. And then, like I said, everything will plug in. The audio cables plug in right there. I'll heat shrink those guys. And then this, once it's all said and done, we'll just bolt in there nice and neat. So that's it. And then with it all fully installed, once again, you'll activate it by the steering wheel, double tap. Now, that screen is normal until it sees video, and then it will clear up. Now we've got nice, clear picture on screen. One thing I will point out, audio needs to be on aux to here. I'll activate that back over. And then I'll go ahead and...
If you're over the age of 35, this is how much earwax is trapped in your ears right now. For some, it's old age.
That's kind of gross, but there you go. So, one thing I am working on, just FYI guys, and I'm buffering right now, sorry. There's not much delay in the voice between the audio. There's a new piece that I'm going to check out that supposedly corrects that. I do have to get it. It's coming from overseas, so I don't have that just yet. This actually is not bad in my opinion, but I'll have more information on that in the future. But that is our smartphone mirroring kit, start to finish on the install. I've got some cleanup here to do, but install is not too bad, and we'll get some instructions put together for you. Appreciate watching, and as usual, messages for any questions.